Oakland Animal Services is a community of people that live in Oakland, that love Oakland, that care so deeply about these animals. There's a lot of misunderstanding about city shelters. We're an open admission shelter, and that means that we're required to take in every animal that comes through our doors.
Oakland Animal Services intakes strays and surrenders. We also, if they're injured, we provide medical services, and if it's something that we can help the owners, if they can't afford the medical treatment, we'll actually help them and get them their dog back if that's something they want to do.
Every day is something different. Seeing an animal in a really bad situation that it can't help itself out of and being able to take it from that situation and get it back to health, it's hard and rewarding.
The shelter has taken in more than 8,000 animals in 2023 alone.
As a city shelter, Oakland Animal Services has always been underfunded and understaffed.
What was essential was having an ability to fundraise. And we realized that having a nonprofit that we could send donations to would make it much easier for us to utilize those funds exactly in the way that we needed.
Friends of Oakland Animal Services are funding all of the staff that are focusing on life-saving, adoptions, fostering, dog play groups.
We've helped the shelter have one of its highest live release rates in its history.
So we bring them in, volunteers give them the love, and FOAS finds them the home. We all play our parts, and we couldn't do it without each other.
We know what's at stake, the lives of the animals, and at the heart of it, that's what we're here for.
One of the things that's so special about OAS is our volunteers. There's no way that with the resources that we have, we would have the life-saving that we have were it not for our over 200 volunteers that come into the shelter.
We have an amazing group of volunteers who come in every day to work with the animals, and they're really the backbone of the shelter, and that the amount of work that they do really allows us to continue operating the shelter.
This community of volunteers throughout Oakland Animal Services is stellar. They are kind and compassionate and loving, and not only do we support the animals, but we support each other.
They can choose to work with cats, dogs, rabbits, pigeons. They can also choose a non-animal handling role. So, for example, could be helping with adoptions, enrichment activities like filling Kongs and making popsicles.
We have an incredible social media team that goes way above and beyond to market our dogs. The biggest thing that volunteers say is, "What more can I do?" So that tells you how rewarding it is to get to be a part of Oakland Animal Services. We couldn't do any of what we do here without the volunteers.
On any given day, more than half of the dogs that are in our care are in the homes of people that are providing excellent care for them.
When I came on board, we were only doing puppies and sick dogs, and now any available dog is being sent out to foster. We started a foster field trip program, and that's for people who can't take a dog into their home. And so they can come take a dog out for the day. I'm surrounded by people who all have the same goal, which is to do everything we can to save lives.
One of the really exciting things transforming our approach to adoptions is matchmaking.
What we're really wanting to do is find the right match for your home, your energy level, your activity level.
The playgroups have been a big part of adoptions. We know the dogs so much better that we can recommend a better fit for people's families.
And what we've seen as a result is a near tripling of our adoption rate.
Getting to see an animal that comes into the shelter in a very rough space, behaviorally, physically, and seeing the transformation and seeing the community rally around that animal and work to get it to a place where it's happy, healthy, and comfortable, and then to watch it go to a home is like the most amazing feeling.
With a shelter animal, it's never what you see is what you get, it's what you give is what you get. And giving these animals an opportunity to get out of this environment, to show you who they really are, and to give them a loving home, I mean, that's what everybody here is looking for. Really what we're seeing is utter transformation. The way that we're able to save lives that we couldn't before.
And I love how OAS has a huge focus on the community and how we can just keep going if we work together.
You get to help animals that can't help themselves or members of the community with things when they're in a tough spot.
We put on outreach clinics to provide vaccinations, to provide spay neuter.
We're giving out flea treatment, vet exams, leashes, collars, tags.
We're so limited in that ability by our budget that ideally we would be putting on a clinic once, twice a month consistently, but we're not able to do that.
We're giving this everything that we have. And I think that the more that people support us, the more that people join us, I mean, those outcomes, those positive results are just going to get better.
We have a really wonderful volunteer program already going, and if you could volunteer your time, we could do even more.
Adopt a dog here, tell your friends.
Consider volunteering, donating to FOAS. Their money that you donate to FOAS goes directly to helping animals.
Be a part of the solution. Volunteer, foster, adopt, donate.
Help with social media. You can spread the word about the dogs that are at risk.
Please advocate for Oakland Animal Services on social media or next door.
We have the passion, we have the drive, everything is there. We just need the money and the support. We need the donors.
If you care about animals, you can make a difference. You can see families stay together with their animals, and you can see new families being made as people walk out the door with their new best friend.